What's up? Good morning. Today is Sunday, May 26, 2019. My name is Teresa Norwood, Teresa Boss Cheek in Norwood. I am I'm hopping on here, all natural, pretty much. I know it's only, well, it's 12 o'clock. I was going to say it's only like 10 in the morning, but it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon here in San Diego, California. And I'm pretty much just now crawling out of bed, just finished my breakfast, finishing up my coffee, haven't showered, brushed my hair or anything yet. Uh, looking pretty plain and whatever, but I feel great. Um, I've been sick a lot, so today's the first day that I actually feel pretty. Actually, no, yesterday I felt pretty energetic. I cleaned my room, as you can see behind me. My room is now part of my office because all my bedrooms are taken up, and with my kids, of course. And so I've had to kind of move things around so I feel a little bit more like I'm in my own office. So you're going to see some background stuff. But yeah, anyways, today I'm going to be doing a lot of cooking for my family for Memorial Day weekend. Um, I haven't done that for a while, so I'm going to be, cooking a lot of yummies. Like, got some ribeye steaks, and I'm going to fry some chicken wings and make some delicious homemade 3 cheese macaroni and cheese, baked macaroni and cheese. I'm going to make some beef and beans on the stove. I'm going to make some potato salad, some homemade cornbread. Um, Anybody that knows me, pretty much all my specialties. I'm going to make some of my famous coconut pound cake. Anybody that's had that knows how yummy that is. Oh my God, I'm real frizzy. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna make that, and I'm gonna make some of my delicious cookies. It's my grandfather's recipe. It's chocolate, it's chocolate chip, walnut, and coconut cookies. They're the best on the earth, by the way. So anyways, back to what I was saying. I just pretty much crawled out of bed. I try to take my time this morning because I have a lot of stuff to do, and I'm coming down from being sick, and I'm still kind of hacking a little bit, but I feel a lot better than I did. So didn't want to ruin my day and my ability to cook for my family by hopping out of bed too quickly. But I wanted to hop on here and just talk about a few things on my mind. So we all know that with social media, there's been a lot of people had a lot of hard times with accepting social media in general. Let's just put it out there. When the way that internet is moving and technology, it's moved really fast for a lot of people, even those that are techie. It's moved kind of fast, or not even that it's moved fast. I'll kind of rephrase that. It's maybe been hard for people to grasp why things are important, like social media, especially for the techie people or people that you know don't understand why social media is so important to people in our society, not just in our country, in our city, but just on a global basis, and why it's so important to people. I've so many times I've heard people say things like, it's just social media. Why are they getting so butthurt? Why are they so sensitive? All the only friend they have is on social media. They wouldn't have anybody, like it's a big joke, or like it's something to talk about, or why are they putting their business all over social media? That should be kept private. And it's really, honestly, I'm just going to say it. It's really not your business, my business, or anybody's business to talk about what somebody puts on social media. Okay. If you don't like what someone's doing, or you get irritated by hearing somebody's problems, maybe you don't need to be their friend, because you don't sound like you're a very good friend. Okay. And if you are a good friend and you just don't have like the room in your head for, negativity, if you want to put it that way, or drama, or, you don't have enough space in your life or your time or your energy, that you don't want to hear what somebody's going through or see it, then don't look at it. Do you know how to use the scroll? Just keep on scrolling. You don't want it to come across your feed, then hide their posts, or just remove them, but don't judge people, because everybody needs somebody. I don't care who you are. You could be the best person in the world, the worst person in the world. You could be mean, nice, loving, weak, whatever you want to put a label out there on. We all have our weaknesses. We all have bad things within us. We all have good things within us. And if you can't accept somebody for who they are, then maybe you're just not meant to be a part of them and part of their life at that moment. Not to say you have to completely wipe them out, but you should really be careful with how you treat people and how you judge, because you could find yourself in that situation or similar situation or worse, because karma has a way of coming back on you. But kind of getting off track a little bit. I'm on here because somebody that I love very dearly has decided that she can't take it anymore. She's had too much on her plate, and she's somebody, I was disowned by her many years ago. She's somebody that was very close to me my whole childhood and growing up, even part of my adult life. Probably the number 2 closest person in my life. And she disowned me one day over something that I didn't even do, over something I didn't feel that I was deserving to me, but that's her reality. She felt that I did something to her or said something or did something to somebody she cared about, and she disowned me. And it hurt for a long time. It hurt, and it was a big part of me, of a healing process I had to go through. Some of you may not know, but I had a mental breakdown, and I had to go through 3.5 years of intensive outpatient therapy. I had to rediscover myself. Most people on my Facebook page, if you're not family, you probably worked with me in the past, and I'm pretty tough. I'm pretty strong and resilient. I'm very knowledgeable, and so some people think I'm a bitch because I'm pretty tough. But I broke, and it's because I took on too much and didn't feel appreciated by anybody anymore. I got tired of people crossing me and crossing me out, and got tired of people shit. Tired of people judging me, tired of people not appreciating me, tired of people not caring to understand people that should, and I broke. As my therapist used to tell me, he used to say, your brain is kind of like, it's kind of like your computer, like a memory card, like you keep dumping crap in and dumping it and dumping it and dumping it, whether it's work and knowledge, drama you deal with every day at home, at work, whatever, it eventually will overload. And I took on a lot of responsibility, a lot of problems, took on a lot of mistreatment by people, and I'm not a victim by any means in that regard. I've been a victim. I've been a domestic violence victim. I've been a victim of many things, but I'm not a victim because I have overcome all of it. And some of you may, judge or choose to see things differently, but I could really give a shit less what you think or how you judge, because you don't live my reality. And that's really the whole basis for me hopping on today, is really what that is all about. Is just accepting your own reality. We all need to learn how to forgive people. We all need to, learn how to live our own life and not worry about what other people think. Sometimes we have to hit rock bottom to get to that point. This person that I'm talking about that decided that she couldn't take it anymore and left everything behind, left her family and friends and didn't tell anybody where she was going, and left her husband and all that. I don't judge her. We all have to deal with our life and our reality, but people reach a point where they just can't take it anymore. And nobody is, there are some people, but unfortunately, most people you have on your feed are not going to step up and be there for you, and the way that you in the way that you really need them to be there for you. They're going to judge you. They're going to not notice that you're not there anymore. They're going to, oh, she's got another drama. They're not going to see it as a cry for help when you don't post or when you post too much. They're just going to judge you, and unfortunately, that's just the reality of what things are today. And it's sad. It's really sad. The people you think that can be there for you the most will not be there for you. You can probably do have a couple of people at least that would be there for you, but sometimes people don't even know that those people exist, or it's just not strong enough. Maybe they aren't the people they need to hear that from. Our children, those of us that have older children, they can hurt you the most because you love them the most fiercely. Outside of your own parents, you love your children the most. They're loved the most fierce because they come from you. You gave them life. They're the ones that you bring into this world that you expect is going to love you in return the way that you love them, no matter what. And as a grown child, if you have your parents on this earth and you're able to talk to them, you need to treat them right. And I'm not going to judge anybody who has made decisions to cut out parents or disown them or not take care of them or whatever, because I don't live your life or your reality. I don't know what kind of relationship you have with your parents or your children. I don't know what things you had to endure in life. That's your own thing. You're going to have to work through that, but you need to work through it. My point is that if you have problems, you need to work through it with them, because those are the people that matter the most. You can't get around that. You would not be on this earth if you didn't have a mom and dad who brought you here. You just wouldn't. Okay. And you need to appreciate that. As far as friends go, I don't really have any friends. I have a couple of people that I've learned to trust a little bit more over time. But I don't really consider I have any friends. I have my husband. He's my best friend. I've got my kids, my grown kids. They're pretty much my friends. They're my best friends. You know why? Because they're ride or die. Even when we have our worst blowouts, we may not talk for short periods of time. It's always full circle and it comes back around, because they are the ride or die. Your family, your kids, your parents. Those are the ones that are going to be there at the end of the day. Most of us anyways. Those that are fortunate to have that, you need to appreciate it. Even if you have a parent that doesn't reciprocate with words, or maybe you don't like the way they live their life, if they do things for you and go out of their way to try to, love you and help you struggle less in life, you need to appreciate that. Quit judging, because you are not a perfect human being either. Back to the friends thing, I choose not to have a lot of friends because they're not ride or die. Okay. And I don't hurt by it anymore. I left Spokane, Washington 10 years ago. It was the best decision I could have ever made. I've left friends behind that I had been friends with for more than 20 years. And it was too easy for them to walk away, talk crap about me, judge me. I had a lot of struggles over my life with mental health. I'm not ashamed to say that. I don't want there to be a stigma on mental health. It does not make you crazy and psycho. What it does is it makes you, if you're crazy and psycho, if you're acting like that, it's because you need help, support from a friend or a psychiatrist or a counselor or whatever. It means that you need help, medication, a vacation, something. You need help. Okay, not to be judged. That does not help anything. I had a best friend that I thought was ride or die, and she wasn't. She judged. And it all came out one day. It all came out that she was sick and tired of all my drama all the time, always needing something, always something. But did this person ever look in the mirror? Did this person ever look in the mirror and say, hey, what kind of person am I being? What kind of friend are you really being? By talking about your best friend behind her back, by judging her, by not recognizing that she needs help. I don't need those kind of people in my life. I don't hate her. I don't hate the friends that I left that did these things. I don't hate anybody. I still have love. I would still be here if they needed something from me. But I chose to remove myself from that situation so I could be healthy and whole again for my family, for myself. And that's really the bigger thing here. This whole thing here is about being true to yourself. Okay, learning how to forgive others. You know why? You know why it's important to forgive other people and not judge? Because the only way you can forgive and be whole and stress free again is by forgiving others so you can release yourself of the stress. When you hold on to anger and animosity and you're judging people and you're just unhappy all the time because of something somebody else did to you, that somebody else that doesn't live your life, somebody else that has literally no effect on who you are inside, they have power over you. They have power to control how happy you are. Why? Forgive them. You don't even have to tell them that you forgive them. Just move on. If they're special enough that you want to keep them in your life, then say you're sorry. Even if you're not the one that did it. You know how many times I've told somebody that I'm sorry and it wasn't something I felt was my fault? I didn't think I should be the one that have to say it first because I valued their relationship with me. I valued their place in my life. I didn't want to lose them. Long term, I want them to be in my life. So I just said I was sorry. Or maybe they didn't get a sorry, but they got a like or a heart or a comment on a picture, you know. Regardless of what their reasoning is for cutting me out, I still want them to know that they're loved. Because people that have a hard time accepting or acknowledging their part in a bad situation, oftentimes they have a lot of built up hurt and anger in their heart. Maybe they don't feel loved. Maybe they have something missing in their life where they feel insecure. And just because you may think that they don't like you or they don't care about you, being told that they're loved is a good thing. Some people don't deserve that from you. Some people just need to be cut out. But if they're special enough, then you should apologize or at least show love or maintain some type of contact or something. Um, just learn how to be forgiving, so you can be free, so you can live free, but be yourself, be true to who you are. I'm going to be honest, before I had my breakdown, I don't think I ever really had a life that was for me. Everything I did, I think I was really living through other people, my husband's, everything I did was, you know, basically learning how to, um, learning how to be me going through my therapy. I was able to finally walk away from things that weren't making me happy. I left a career of 25 years. I worked my ass off to work my way up, and people didn't appreciate me. Some people did. I'm not going to say nobody, but there are a lot of people that just didn't appreciate it. But I loved my job. I loved my career. I loved helping people. It was my passion. It's not my passion anymore. I had to come to terms with the fact that my cognitive was not there anymore to do that kind of work. I have cognitive to do what I'm doing now, but it's on my terms. I'm doing what I enjoy doing now. And I'm doing it at my own pace, and everything worked out fine. Everything worked out fine. And I'm finding myself. I'm enjoying my everyday life. I wake up and I feel good. I have a wonderful husband. Yeah, we have our problems, but everybody has problems. I don't want to have problems by myself. And he's a perfect mate for me, so, we're both two different human beings. You are different from everybody else on this earth, but you deserve to have somebody in your life that you can say is ride or die. But don't be afraid to be yourself. I don't care who wants to judge you. If people want to judge, let them judge. Who cares? It's not their reality. You are your own reality. You make your reality. You choose how happy you're going to be by who you allow to bring you down. If somebody just can't take it anymore and they fall apart, don't judge them. Don't judge them. It just means that they reach their point. Maybe that's a good thing, so they can find themselves and they can be their true reality. They don't have to be there for everybody else anymore. Sometimes we got to stop. Sometimes we need something tragic to happen. Sometimes we got to walk away from it all. Not that I'm condoning that. It's not a good thing to walk away from family, and just leave them. but maybe that's what they need to find themselves before it's too late. We have one life. Maybe they need to do that so they can have a life. You should be happy for them. Maybe it can make them more wholesome, you know, and be a better mom or be a better child or be a better friend or family member or person contributing to society, you know. But they have to make their own personal reality. It's not up to you to decide or judge somebody because they're not living up to your expectations or you don't think they're good enough in ways. If somebody's done that and you love them and they've hurt you because they've left you behind, maybe you need to look in the mirror and think about what you might have done to help contribute to that situation. Is it your fault? No. Why should there be fault in it? Why can't it be that things weren't ideal and that person deserves to be happy? Everybody deserves to be happy and be treated good. Even if they might have mistreated you at different times, they still deserve to be happy, just like you deserve to be happy. But you need to look in the mirror and think about what you could have done differently. And maybe it could be a life-changing experience for you, that you can look deep within yourself to learn how to forgive, to treat people better, learn how to make a difference in somebody's life. Learn how to make a difference in somebody's life to make it better. It shouldn't just be about yourself. Shouldn't just be about your wife. Shouldn't just be about your husband or just your kids. It should be about if you don't have a wide variety of people, like I just told you, I don't have friends. I have my family, those are my friends, and I have acquaintances. I have business partners. I have people that I network with in groups and, people that I've met in the past year that, I've actually, networked with outside for my current business. People that I have common interests with, people that I actually connect with on an intellectual level, not just on a friend level, like going and hanging out at the club or meeting up for birthday parties. I'm talking about people that I actually connect with up here, people that have my similar, interest in life. Those kind of people. I'm connecting with those kind of people. My life is more meaningful today because of that. I'm deciding to be myself. I'm trusting who I am. I'm doing what I want in my life, me. And I have a spouse that supports me, and for those of you watching here, that believe social media is just social media. And, I don't want to hear about, you'll say things like, I don't want to hear about their problems. Social media is not the place to air out your personal business. Who are you? Who are you to say that people don't have a right to put their personal business on social media? If you don't like it, don't look. Scroll, hide their posts, delete them, block them. You have no right to tell somebody how to live their life, how to be happy, how to vent, how to be sane, how to be happy. Again, how to be happy, 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 how to be authentic. It's none of your business. If you feel that they're making their business your business, don't look. Remove it if it's bothering you that bad. But quit judging everybody. It's none of your business to judge anybody. Everybody has a right to be themselves. I'm not putting no filter on. I am who I am. You like me or you don't. I really don't care. There are plenty of people on this earth that do like me. Doesn't mean they're my friend or my best friend or, they're going to make it to the end. But there are a lot of people who like me just for me. I don't need you, one person, just because you don't like something I post. As far as my business goes, I don't even care if you don't line up with my business values or what kind of person I am on a personal level. If you don't like who I am on a personal level, that you don't want to do business with me, I don't want to do business with you anyways. I want to do business with people that I can be myself with. I'm not going to walk on eggshells and be somebody else for you. I'm going to be true to myself. I make my own reality, not you. I don't need your money. The money that you don't want to give me to do business with you, somebody else will, because they align with my personality or my beliefs. Or maybe they just don't care what my personality or my beliefs are. They just like my talent. Maybe they just want my services. So I'm not going to hide who I am. I'm not going to not post personal stuff on my personal page. I'm not going to, you're going to see a lot of business posts for me, but I'm not going to only put business on my page, because I'm a human being. I want you to know me for me. I want people to know who I am. I want to do business with people that I can connect with, or people that don't give a shit what kind of personality I am or I have, or whatever. That's my business. It's my business. I can choose who I want to do business with. I don't really care. I have talent. I have knowledge. Um, you either recognize it or you don't. The ones that do recognize it, the ones that, flourish with me, and we have a give and take relationship where there's an understanding that, we can do things together on a business level, then it'll work out. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. That doesn't fade me either. I'm not, I don't want to be dealing with people, friends, business, or any other way, family that wants to talk behind your back. You want to talk behind my back? Go ahead, but you're not going to be a part of this, because you are not going to be a part of my reality. I know how to cut people off, or hide your post, or block you. And if you're special enough to me, maybe I'll keep you around. I just won't look at the bullshit that you post, and I'll just shoot you a like or comment here and there. But I don't really care. I am highly political. I'm a Democrat. I have some conservative views, but I'm pretty Democrat. And I don't care what you think about me. If I post something political and you don't like it, keep scrolling and remove me. I don't give a shit. I don't. You're not going to affect my bottom line because you don't align with my values or you don't like what I say. Because I'm going to do business with people that I align with. This is my reality, my life. Those are the kind of people I want to interact with in life. Those are the kind of people I want to interact with. I'll interact with people that have different points of view, that have different, aligned values, but I won't interact with people that are hateful, judgmental, backstabbing. Those are the kind of people I won't interact with. Anyways, it's all started because of the person that has disowned me years ago. And she disowned me when my grandmother died. Unfortunately, death seems to bring out the worst in people and families. I don't know why that is, but it does. But that's okay. And I didn't know how I felt about her. I didn't know if I was going to care if something happened to her. But, when I heard that she just disappeared and left everything, I felt sadness because she reached that point. But at the same time, I'm happy for her because she's going to find herself in all this. This is a chance for her to find herself, and she deserves that. Not because I love her, but because she's a human being and everybody deserves to be happy in life. Social media is social. It's social. Some people would have no social life if social media wasn't here. Don't laugh at it. Don't judge people because that's all they have are people on social media, because they don't have any real friends in real life. If I wanted real friends in real life, I could have them. I turn people down all the time. They want to go out for coffee, go out, do whatever. I don't have time for that because my focus is not there. That's not where my focus is. And I don't really trust people, but I love people. I trust people to disappoint me, but I have enough people in my life to take my time up, and I'm fine with that. But I have like 600 and some friends on my Facebook. Some I've worked with, some are family, some are childhood friends that I haven't even seen since kindergarten or second grade. So what? Are they friends that I'm hanging out with? They might come to town. Am I going to hang out with them? Probably not. But I have love for them. I have love for humanity, but I have love. I enjoy seeing how people's lives turn out. I enjoy being a part of the experience to see them and their families and the things they're doing. I like seeing people succeed. I like, I like seeing people happy. I like seeing Facebook family bonding. I like seeing other points of view. Maybe you don't talk to somebody and then you'll find that you have a mutual interest in politics or, nature, business, or anything, you know. It's the social interaction that you probably wouldn't have if it wasn't for social media. Social media is not just a place to go and just be chill. It's not the hangout room. You want to hang out break room, join a break room group. Okay. If you don't like seeing somebody's drama all over your Facebook feed, why are you on Facebook? Why? Why are you on Instagram or Twitter or whatever? You can, and if you're on there for reasons that aren't personal, you don't want to personalize because that's just not in your personality, fine. Don't follow people or friend people that don't align with your needs, your personality, your whatever. Just don't follow them, don't friend them, but don't talk about them. I mean, don't judge them. Don't contribute to somebody's unhappiness. It shouldn't make you feel good to help somebody reach their breaking point. Unfortunately, most people that contribute to that are the kind of people that don't acknowledge their part in it. They say, it's not my fault that they reach their breaking point. They're weak. No, you're weak. You're weak for not being able to recognize that you are part of the problem. And not just in that person's life, in society. Because there's more to life than just you. There's more to life than what your reality is. Everybody has their own reality, but we have to connect. You can't thrive without the rest of the world. You don't have to be their friend, but we all are connected. You go to the grocery store. There's a grocery store there because people connect and put that grocery store there. Somebody built the grocery store. Somebody filled the grocery store. Somebody is funding that grocery store to run. The government that you don't want to be a part of, the support, you don't want to be a part of politics. They're the ones that dictate our whole society. They're the ones that put the wheels in motion. Do you think this all started and people just did shit? No, it's called organizing. It's called governing. It's called civilization. It's called, building together, networking. For those of you who don't like bosses or leaders or whatever term you want to use, a lot of people call me boss lady because they thought my personality was probably, just a bitch. No, somebody just has to be in charge. Okay. And that person that's in charge, their personality just needs to fit well to kind of guide the masses to go out and be fruitful and successful and help other people be successful in any environment that you're in. It takes one person because a lot of times people are too stuck in their own heads to realize that other people help make your world spin. You don't have to be their best friend, but you should be loving, supportive, not judgmental. Look in the mirror. Social media is a place to socialize. Social media is leaving a lot more than that. I'll leave that for another day. I'm going to leave that for another day because that's a whole other topic. But I'm going to at least say this one piece of that. All these people that want to talk crap about Facebook is the leader of social media. I don't care if there are other people that have started things before Facebook, like MySpace, or, I have a friend that started his own social networking thing briefly around that time. There's other things, Twitter, Instagram, there's tons. There's so many social media platforms that I can't even list them all. I'm shocked. I that's all I do is social media, everything now. I still build websites, but most of what I'm doing now in my new business structure is everything social media, visual. You're going to see that more and more coming throughout the rest of the year. But, there's so many social media platforms. I mean, I was just amazed at how many platforms are out there. And I haven't even begun to tap in or share these things with you, but just remember that Facebook has led the way. They're the ones at the center of all this. They're the ones that are right in front, being blamed for everything. They're the ones being targeted for, everything, the privacy stuff. You don't think there's other social media platforms or internet giants or email providers that are doing things that people aren't going to like. You're not going to please everybody. And as technology keeps advancing faster and faster and faster, it's hard to keep up with that. And who are you to judge? Are you doing something to change? What are you doing? Are you breaking any rules? Are you doing anything in your life that somebody could judge and say is illegal, is wrong, or maybe says somebody doesn't agree with that, something you've done they wouldn't be okay with? I mean, you're on here watching this video because of people at Facebook. Whether I broadcast this on Instagram, which is a part of Facebook family, or Twitter, or my website, or some other social media platform, you are able to watch this because of social media, because of Facebook. Yes, you are connecting with people because of Facebook. Whether you want to say it makes a difference, oh, I don't need social media. Why are you on here then? Why are you on Facebook if you have such a problem with Facebook? And even if you leave Facebook and you go to Instagram or Twitter or wherever you're going, you're still going to have the same issues. You can eliminate all of it. I know there's people I have known over the years that do not have any social media account that I could find. And they're just fine living their life without it. Great, that's fine too. But you're not going to be able to escape technology. You're going to have to deal with it in some fashion or form, whether you're doing it at work when you have to get on the internet, or you have a system that you have to work in that's web-based, or whatever the situation may be. You're probably going to have to do it. Phones, get with it. Anyways, the big thing to my whole rant today was just being able to be yourself. Identify who you are. If you don't know who you are, start working on that. Find out what you enjoy doing. Be good to each other. Love each other. Learn how to forgive. If not for that person, forgive people because it clears things up in your own heart. It gives you peace of mind. Don't care about what people think. I don't give a shit. I really don't. I don't. I've been through a lot of bad things in life. I've had people cross me, and I don't care. I'm so happy and content in my life now. I have problems like everybody else, but I don't have any negative vibes in my life to the point where they're bringing me down anymore. I feel whole now. I feel complete. Anyways, I didn't touch on everything I wanted to touch on, but I've been on here for quite some time, so I just wanted to, empower somebody, even if it's just one person, to be themselves, not be afraid to be yourself. Don't care about how you look. I do care about how I look to a point, but I don't really care. I mean, this is me. This is me. I'm beautiful. Do I look my best right now? No, but I'm beautiful. I'm smart. I'm intelligent. I'm trustworthy. I'm loving. Am I perfect? No. Do I follow through with everything that I want to follow through with, or I say I'm going to follow through with? No. Do I show up every day the way that you want me to show up? Probably not consistently for everybody, no. But I don't live my life for you or anybody else on this earth. I live it for me. And if my reality says I need to slow down or I need to block things out, not people necessarily, sometimes people, but if I don't respond to you or get to your call or your text message or something, it's not even necessarily because of you. It's because I have to take a time out for me because of things that I'm going through or things that I've been through or things that I've got to focus on, or I've got things. I don't put all my business on Facebook, but I have. For those of you that have known me for quite some time, especially on Facebook, when I was going through my breakdown, I was blogging a lot. I've been writing a book for years now, You know, I've had a lot of emotional turmoil. I've dealt with a lot of mental health issues, and I'm not ashamed to talk about it. But I've learned in life that you have to take care of yourself first. You have to be true to yourself, be yourself. And if that means losing out on experiences or not showing up completely for somebody one day, then that's just what it is. I care. Doesn't mean I don't care. Doesn't mean that you can't count on me or that I'm not trustworthy or that I'm not, you know, somebody worth weight or whatever, but I have to do what's best for me at the end of the day. And I do my best to look out for other people at the same time, but at the end of the day it boils down to me. And I'm true to myself and I'm happy because of it. And all I can do is just do my best. And that's all I want you to do. I just want you to do your best. Do your best to be there for yourself. And in doing so, hopefully you'll have enough love in your heart to recognize that who you are and how you show up does make an impact in somebody else's life. Not on a business level, but just on a loving level, on a human level. Just be good to each other. Anyways, I'm going to be rolling out. I have a channel that I've been working on, vbmtv.live, virtual branding media. Oh, I have that. It's not vbmbtv.live. Oh, I have that wrong on there. This is it. vbmtv. This is what it's supposed to be. I had the wrong thing going across the screen. I haven't launched it completely. If you go to that website, you're probably going to see something, but I haven't launched it all the way. I'm going to be putting out some content and going live more. I'm not going to be afraid to go live because of the way I look. I'm going to be myself. I'm going to talk about personal things, business things, knowledge things. Anything I want to talk about, I'm going to talk about it. You can join in. If you like the topic, great. Stay and engage. Share, comment. If you don't, then don't watch. Anyways, I hope that somebody, even if it's just one person, gains some value or, you know, connected with me in some way, or maybe you'll do something for yourself to make your life more enjoyable. Find yourself. Not be afraid to be yourself. Be empowered to be yourself. Not everybody out here is judging you. I'm not. I'll support you. If I see somebody out here in social media land that, you know, is really trying to just be themselves or promote their product, I'm going to promote you. I'm going to support you. I don't even have to know you. But I'm going to leave with that. And I'll hop on probably. I don't know if I'm going to hop on later today because I'm going to be cooking. But yeah, you'll see a little bit more of me, and we'll talk about some other things. Some things are going to be controversial. If you don't like it, then keep scrolling. Remove me, I don't care. But hopefully some of you will find some good, valuable conversation with me, or at least some, you know, you'll be empowered to be yourself. So that's even more important to me. I don't have to have my business to be successful. I don't make tons of money. I don't have lots of clients. I don't care to have lots of clients. I don't want lots of clients. I'm not trying to be out in the world just for work anymore. That's not me. I stay home now. I take care of my autistic son when he's not at school. I take care of my family. I take care of myself. And that's first and foremost. My family, my son, my daughter, all my kids, but my son, the one that's autistic, he needs me the most. And that's what I'm home doing. But as I'm home being a better mom to him, a better wife, better me for me. The most important thing while I'm, you know, launching this whole business structure is being there for me. I'm doing what I love to do. And as things come to me, they come to me. But I'm here to build meaningful connections, meaningful relationships, and I want to make an impact in this world. That's what's most important to me. It doesn't have to have monetary value. And that's why I say be true to yourself and don't care what other people think. Don't care. Don't be a contributor to somebody else's unhappiness. And don't base your business off of what you think other people want to see or what they won't like to see. Or, you know, oh, that's going to ruin your brand if you talk about this or you talk about that. I don't really care. My brand is going to be authentic. And it's gonna, people, if I do connect on a business level where it evolves into something that is monetary, then they'll be a good fit. Anyways, everybody, hope you have an amazing Sunday. If I don't talk to you later, hopefully I'll talk to you tomorrow. And feel free to comment and ask me anything you want. If there's something you want to talk about, let me know that too, and I can pull you on. We can do an interview style. I'm gonna hop off. I have things to do, and hope you all have an amazing day. Peace out.